I got it.
All right, so uh, I'm with Asaad. Today, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, bro. How you doing?
I'm doing good. So we're gonna get right into it. Basically, we're gonna start off like about like uh basically like you transferring like to like
Mm,
all these high schools. So like I know you
mm,
started off at Avison.
right.
What made you go to Avison freshman year, bro?
Um, well, me and you met my grade year. I went to Avison basically because it's a go to. I was struggling in school at Elliott, so my mom wanted me to go to Avison, think I could get better education, which I did. So I went there and I played basketball for a league. We won championship, and now I stayed only because I felt like I could become a big fish in a small pond. I thought I could be a man and then get recruited by putting up good numbers and stuff like that. So, but once they didn't work out, I decided to go to PHS because I want to play against the best of the best, and I wanted to compete against Bryce and play against D1 players every day, which I did. And then
Okay, and what was that? What was that? Like since you transferred to PHS, like what was that experience like at PHS, bro?
experience was good. When I first got there as a freshman, I was the only freshman on JV. I played JV my first 2 years, and I got moved up to varsity my sophomore year. And when I first played against Bryce, and practice against him, it was just amazing. He's very talented. Most best player I played with, best team I had, really talented. And then you have that talented team. It was just a good learning experience. I was just learning everything. Just soaking everything in, and it helped me a lot along the way.
Okay, and then I know you transferred to Mayor for your last 2 years of high school. What made you transfer to Mayor?
What made a change in the mirror was a lot to do with it was like Coach Brooks. He didn't see a lot in me. At first. So even though I was putting like good numbers in my JV year, but it just didn't translate into it didn't translate to varsity like I thought it was. I thought it was gonna be up next. And it was like a lot of he didn't see a lot in me. So I went to Coach Semaine, and he just said you could be the man, you could be the main scorer, you're gonna have the ball in your hands and we're gonna let you rock. And that's just let got me on it. So I just said, man, let's just see where this goes.
Okay, and what was the experience like at Mayor for your last 2 years there?
My junior year was up and down. I was learning. It was a hard adjustment because I was on JV, so I play AAU, but JV and varsity is two different experiences. I had to learn because I was on the bench for my first 2 years because our team was stacked, as you know. So I struggled. I was up and down, inconsistent, and and I had tough love for my coaches. They got on my butt about it. I didn't know how to deal with it at the time, but they just wanted me to be the best player that I could be. So it was a struggle my junior year, but I finished off strong, and then I had a great AAU summer, so it got me confident for my senior year. And senior year, I dominated. I was number two in scoring, number one or two in 3-point makes and field goals, and I had a great year. You know,
Okay, and then like I know senior year, you guys like seating course unfortunately got cut short because of COVID. What was going through your mind when that happened, bro?
at first I didn't really thought about it because I just thought it was gonna be like a few weeks, because of school. But you know, it was just a lot to think about. I didn't think my future, was gonna be like, in jeopardy like that. My basketball, I didn't know what all the corona stuff. So it was a hard process. It really ruined my scholarships. It ruined my it ruined a lot of things, but it taught me how to be tough and to never give up on your dreams. And I learned a lot from it. I got to be more close to family, and I was been working out like crazy and getting a lot better. So yeah, that's what COVID really done. But I'm not getting about basketball, and I can't wait to play my first year of college basketball next year. Wherever that's going to be, we're still figuring that out.
Okay, and then like like and I don't also I know your recruiting process took a big hit when COVID had written like
Right.
can you talk to me like
Let's talk about it.
a little bit about that?
Oh yeah, for sure. I had Hampton on my list. Um, I had Hampton on my list. I had Shaw. I had Pepperdine in the beginning. I had Cal State LA, Dominguez Hills who showing interest against my games. I would just I didn't know what was gonna happen. You know, I was really, like damn, I could possibly not play my next year, because the violations, I couldn't even go out to visits anymore. Like I was supposed to go out to visits. I couldn't anymore because it had been a violation. So I was just like, damn, I didn't know where to go. So right now, currently, I'm at Pasadena City College and just going to school. And me and my coach, my AU coaches are looking for a school that can give me a chance to either walk on and give me a scholarship or even go out there for a visit so I can earn that. So we just playing everything by ear right now.
Okay, and when did you when did you start getting when did schools like start looking at you, like when did you start getting interest from schools?
I started getting looks at my freshman year. I had Pepperdine. They reached out and they offered me, but then the coach got fired. It's crazy. I remember the day I was asleep, and then my mom woke me up and told me the news. I got her from I played for a different AU team. I played for multiple. So one of my AU coaches and then told my mom, and then that's how it happened. But then first thing got taken away because the coach got fired, and then Coach Roy Moore from he came from University of Washington, and took over the spot. But crazy part, I went back to that camp, and then I impressed the coaches, but they never offered me. So that's and then ever since my sophomore year, it's been like low schools, D2s, some NIAs, D3s. I had options, but I didn't like the locations, and then I didn't want to be homesick anywhere.
Okay, and what schools are looking at you, or like what schools do you have interest from right
Interested.
now currently?
Currently, we're looking at Arizona State. Arizona State. My AD coach has been in contact with the athletic director and the recruiting director. So we just playing everything by ear. We had Shaw who was still interested. We haven't heard nothing recently, but we still trying to keep in contact with them. Voorhees, like my mom alumni, they want me badly, but I'm still trying to weigh my options before I really fully commit to that school. And I have a few other small schools, some JUCOs, NIAs, out of states. So, like I said, we just keeping everything, an option. I'm not fully committed anywhere right now. I'm just weighing my options right now.
Okay, and what was like what was what was the big difference between Mirror and PHS?
Oh, that's a good one. For school, it's a lot of people, a lot more people at PHS. It's thousands of kids. It's diverse. Bigger campus. And But Mirror, the teachers to me was better. I learned a lot more. The teachers, I relate more to the teachers. They helped me a lot. The PHS did too. Don't get me wrong. I had some great teachers at PHS. I'm just saying, Mirrors has had better teachers to me. But basketball wise, it's a different approach. For basketball, it's two different systems. PHS is more you know motion system offenses. Mirror is more like running gun. You know what I mean? Like you have the guard, you just run, you just run. And it's just a different system, different type of basketball. And it was hard for me to adjust, but with my scoring ability, my shooting ability, I kind of caught on pretty fastly for mirror system.
Okay, what is your what's your ultimate goal?
Multiple goals to play college basketball, play either D1. D1 is my
Okay, and
goal.
do you plan on get into like the NBA or like playing overseas as
Yes,
well?
playing NBA is of course everybody dream, but if I want to play overseas, and I just want really take care of my family. Really, play overseas. It doesn't matter where. I just want to play pro for sure.
Okay, what has basketball taught you the most?
Basketball taught me communication. It taught me leadership. It taught me how to be mentally tough, physically tough. It taught me a lot. it's just I could keep going on. It just taught me everything that I need to know. And that's what kind of made me who the person I am today. You know, why basketball? Who knows where I, end up? But basketball, I learned a lot. From coaches and friends. But mainly, it's communication and just like learning, really paying close attention, being like, yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Who would you say is your biggest role model?
As in basketball player or like in general?
No, just in general.
My mom, my mom done a lot for me. She sacrificed everything for me. She put the ball in my hands. She practiced me, coached me. She taught me drills. She just her hard work inspires me to work hard every day, and hopefully one day it all pay off so I can take care of her.
Okay. What would you say is one of your biggest strengths?
Mega strength, scoring, shooting, lefty, crafty lefty. And my IQ, my basketball IQ, I think is I think my basketball IQ is my best attribute because I study the game and I can read plays before it happens.
Okay. Who do you who do you model your game after?
I model my game after a lot of players. CJ McCollum. I model my game after Ray Allen, Reggie Miller, Steph Curry, Devin Booker. The scores, the undersized guards. I set up my game pretty much. I take it a little bit out of everybody. Even Kobe, his mentality, his work ethic. I take that from him. But mainly CJ McCollum, Devin Booker, or Bradley Beal for sure. Even Dame too. Dame too. I can't forget about him.
Okay. What would you say has been your biggest accomplishment as an athlete so far?
The biggest accomplishment is that's a good one. Winning a championship ring for my AAU tournament, my last AAU tournament in Vegas. It's my biggest accomplishment. I had a lot of doubters who said we wasn't gonna win it, and I just wanted to shut everybody up. I didn't want to leave out without winning nothing. I lost rings before, like we was one game away, we lost, but winning that last championship ring for AAU, it was just perfect, man. It's perfect ending for sure.
Okay. Can you talk to me like about the like what was like your AAU like experience specifically the Frog All Stars?
Buzz, okay. Frog All Stars, I played for my 8th grade, 9th grade year. It was good. It was. I found out. I was supposed to play earlier, but I played with different AAU teams. But it was been a good process my first couple years there, and then we switched our name to Buzz. Um, it was good. Coach Curtis, Coach Curtis, close to this day. He's my godfather. So we learned a lot. There's a lot of ups and downs at first, but it taught me how to be a leader. It taught me how to like be more communicate on the court more. It taught me how to just go out and just play free. Just go out and get buckets. My teammates pushed me to be that scorer kid. I'm very unselfish, so I didn't like scoring all the points. I didn't like shooting like a lot. So they taught me to be more aggressive and be a great scorer. And then moving on, I went to Rampage, Team Rampage, Coach Bracy. Shout out to Coach Bracy. I went to him my 10th grade year. He found me and Jonathan on Instagram, and I played with him a few tournaments there in Cali, and I enjoyed it. And then I played with him my 11th grade year. We went to Dallas and we won a championship there, and he taught me a lot about the game. And it taught me how to be very unselfish there too, because we had a lot of talented kids who was the man at their school. We were just stacked, bunch of Northern California guards, and we just beat everybody in Texas. It was just a fun experience playing AAU. I learned a lot from each coaches I played for.
Okay. Who were like some of the like top players like that you went up against in AAU?
Ooh. AAU, my freshman year, I went against Keith Dinwiddie. He played at San Diego State. I played. I'm gonna tell you high school though. 'Cause I played more high school, like more better players. I played Big O and Chino Hills. I played against Dylan Andrews, who came to UCLA recently. Kiani, I don't want to say his name wrong.
Right.
I think it's
Kijani Wright, yeah.
Kijani Wright, yeah, him. Played against him on Windward. I played against, I played with Bryce, Who else I played against? I played against Jared Lucas before during the Adidas event. Trying to think of else. I can't think of any in my head right now, but I play against those type of guys. I play with some great players too. Like I said, Bryce, Darius, Peyton Watson. Um, I play with some dogs though, and I play against some really good. I play like really great teams. Let's just say that I play against some really great teams. Etowanda, they have always had D1 kids. Actually, I played Jalen Clark my freshman year too. I forgot to play. I played against Compton Magic one time. Played against Jalen Clark, the Mobleys. So I'm pretty familiar with them for sure. So I play against pretty good players in high school.
Okay. Who motivates you to succeed the most?
Myself. I have to motivate myself. People can try to motivate me, but I gotta still put the work in myself. So I think I motivate myself to push myself harder and make sure I don't ever cheat the game. I don't like cheating the game. I like to put in everything. I don't like I like to work out every day. So every time I work out, I want to get better at something. Like if I don't get shots up, I like doing other things like push ups, either jump over, get my legs strong, just the small things for sure. I motivate myself to work hard every day.
Okay. And what did what did you like would you like admire like that you weren't like really able to get at PHS?
Opportunity. I got a lot. I got an opportunity to show what I can do. Yeah, I got actually coached hard. I had a lot of coaches who just laid back and chill. So when I first got there, when some mains yell at me, I was like, I didn't know how to respond to it. So it kind of rubbed me the wrong way my junior year. But he taught me how to be tough, and he really believed in me. He gave me the green light. He said you had a green light like neon. So he just gave me the opportunity, let me show out, and I did that. He taught me that. He taught me to be tough as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Keep going.
I was saying with PHS, how Brooks is like he's like laid back, and he pretty much has his guys who's gonna play and put the ball in. So that's the difference to me. But both great coaches in Pasadena for sure. Legends.
Okay. And what did you like what did you learn like about that experience like at PHS like
Oh,
playing behind a bunch of guys and like you like not getting
mhm.
like a lot of PT like playing time?
Like I said, I just soaked everything in because I wasn't gonna play with no seniors. I'm a freshman and sophomore. I wasn't gonna play with over them. And it was stacked. Like we was 11, probably our whole team can go out and score 20 almost. You know what I mean? So I wasn't really mad about that. I was just learning, being this annoying Bryce, asking him and Tavian questions every day. So how can I do this? How can I do that? Playing one-on-one against them in practice, playing against Amari, King of the Hill, it really taught me how to be good. It gave me confidence. I can play at this level. It's just that it's just not my time right now. But like I said, I left basically because I was going to get the opportunity. I was going to basically be, come off the bench, be the 6 man, 6, 7 man, and Mir just gave me a deal that I couldn't refuse. Is start and then have the ball in my hands, be the main focus. So yeah, that's what I learned from that.
Okay. Honestly, I don't really got nothing else to say, but thank you, man.
Yes
Thanks for
sir.
the interview.
Yes sir, bro. No problem.